Okay, now we're talking to Walking Mountains. Kaitlyn and Merriman, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Sure.
Early. I mean, we have that 1 hour show, so any of the interviews, they happen real fast, first thing in the morning.
That's all right.
So talking about Walking Mountains, we're talking about, obviously we'll get into the science behind it a little bit, but you guys are looking for volunteers.
Yeah, you know, volunteering, especially with spring coming up, is one of the best things that you can do for yourself and for the community. And so just kind of talking about what volunteer opportunities that Walking Mountains provides and just kind of the science behind volunteering in general.
The science behind volunteering, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So what if people are interested in just coming and helping out, they can do that, right? I mean, what's the process?
Yeah, absolutely. So specifically for Walking Mountains, there's a volunteer application that you can fill out on our website, and then you can pick from different activities, different opportunities that we have currently, and we'll match you with whatever suits you best. That could be outdoor activities like land stewardship, or if you're interested in being a naturalist docent down in our exhibit hall, you can do that too, and interact with the public. Be basically an interpreter for a day or a couple hours.
So you're probably looking for volunteers during the busier times during the summer months, right? I mean, you have a lot of stuff that goes on in the winter, but you're not outside as much in the summertime. I know it's Kids Central up there all the time.
Yeah,
a lot of
for sure.
activities, a lot of events for the school kids.
Yeah, we have school chaperones that we look for every now and then. So we have quite a lot of opportunities that we're providing right now. And the process is really simple. And just the feeling of being engaged in your community, and, you know, it just brings happiness to you to be able to provide, you know, that feeling of giving back and then giving back to a local nonprofit.
It's so true. You guys have recently partnered with the Denver Zoo and Rocky Mountain Wild.
Yeah, we have. So
what's that about?
They are looking at building a wildlife corridor over I-70 by Vail Pass, specifically for maybe some lynx crossings. And so we've partnered with them to hold a training for people who are interested in helping monitor their cameras. So they have all sorts of motion censored cameras that are set up around that
Those
potential
game cameras
corridor.
that you see footage of the animals in the dark time sneaking by.
Exactly.
How neat would that be?
Yeah, and so they're looking for about 20 volunteers throughout the summer into the fall to be able to hike up and go change out the batteries or the memory cards that are in those cameras and be able to see what kind of wildlife is passing through, to see if it's possible to build a wildlife corridor
neat.
there.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Okay, tell us about the science behind. We're talking about Earth Day right around the corner.
Exactly.
Excuse me. So recycling is a big deal. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so we tonight from 6:30 to 8:30, we're going to be talking about the science behind recycling. So after everything leaves your curb and heads out, what happens? A lot of people don't know. So we are going to be talking about specifically plastics tonight. What happens to the plastics that we are recycling? And then tomorrow morning, we're going to go to the materials recovery facility and the household hazardous waste facility. And if we have time, maybe even the landfill, and we're going to be able to look at the actual process that goes on out there.
Okay, so if people want to show up for this tomorrow, they just meet you down there?
They can either meet us at the materials recovery facility at 10 o'clock, or they can meet us at Walking Mountains about 9:30 or so, and we can arrange
you guys can all carpooling going down.
Yeah.
So that's going to be neat. So tonight then at Walking Mountains, obviously over at the facility right there, just on the north side of Avon next to 7-Eleven, this is where the recycling part 1 is going to take place.
That's right.
Okay. And then, so let me ask you one more question. So before it reaches the curb, you want to make sure you're putting it in the, you know, you're setting it up the right way, right? So we're going to know like what the numbers mean on the bottom of the bottles and cans, and what does commingle mean as opposed to single stream?
Yep. And contamination is a big issue, and so just being aware of that before you even put your recycling materials out.
And then what do you have coming up right around the corner with Walking Mountains? What's the next big fun thing that's happening today or tomorrow? If we were to drive up there after the show, what would I see? Anything exciting?
Just a lot of, I don't know, happy, active people doing their jobs.
That's right. So if you want to volunteer, really swing by Walking Mountains. I think it'd be great to be a part of this wonderful organization. You guys do a great job around the valley.
Thank you.
You get a lot of people. I mean, I take my kids up there for activities all the time, especially around Halloween. There's some fun stuff that happens.
Yep. Be watching for that too. Summer camps right around the corner as well.
Thanks, Kaitlyn.
Yeah, thank you.
So walkingmountains.org?
Yep, walkingmountains.org.
Okay, so we can find out more about that. We're taking a break. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.